Once upon a time, a boy named Sonu lived in a village. Sonu owned many things. His cupboard was filled with clothes. His toy box was packed with toys. His shoe rack was loaded with shoes. His bookshelf was stuffed with comics and books. And his pencil box was crammed with pencils. Sonu didn't want to share his things. Mama told Sonu not to waste anything. She asked him to give away the things he did not need. But Sonu did not listen to her.
Sonu, why don't you give away some of your toys and clothes to those who need them?
Mom suggested kindly.
No, Mom. I want to keep them all. I don't want to give anything away.
Sonu replied stubbornly. One afternoon, Sonu sat in the lounge and was playing with his toys. Mike, the neighbor's son, peeked through the window. He watched Sonu with interest.
Can I play with you, Sonu?
Mike asked eagerly. Sonu scowled and said,
No, go back to your house and play with your own toys.
Mike felt a bit dejected. He went back to his house. One day, there was a fire in the village nearby. The fire burned all the houses in the village. John, the driver of Sonu's school bus, lived in the village. His house was also burned in the fire. The next morning, Sonu boarded his school bus with his friends. As they were talking, Tommy said to him with a worried expression,
Hey, Sonu. Did you hear? Uncle John's house burned down in a fire last night.
Then Andrew said,
Now he and his children have no clothes, no toys, and no school bags.
Sonu's heart sank to hear the news.
Oh no. We have to do something to help.
Tommy nodded sympathetically. As the bus reached at the school, and they all stepped out, their minds filled with thoughts. During lunch break, Sonu and his friends sat in the school cafeteria. They were discussing about how they could help John's family. Tommy spoke up first.
I have many clothes that I don't wear anymore. I can give some to Uncle John's children.
That's a great idea, Tommy.
Sonu said.
I can give some toys from my collection.
Andrew said.
I have some extra shoes and school bags that I can give away. And I think I have some books and copies too.
We can gather all these things and give them to Uncle John's family.
Sonu said. When Sonu returned home, he told his mother about the fire and also about John. Then he said,
Mom, can I give some of my toys, clothes, and shoes to Uncle John? Do you think it will make him happy?
Mom said,
Yes, Sonu. It would be nice to help him. You should give away the things that do not fit you anymore.
So Sonu took out the clothes and shoes that did not fit him. He packed them into neat packets. When Mom saw so many packets, she said,
Are you sure you want to give away all these things?
Sonu said,
Yes, Mom, I have enough. I hope Uncle John's children feel happy with these clothes and shoes.
Of course they will be,
said Mom.
We should share what we have with others.
Moral: sharing brings happiness. Once there was a dog in a village. He was very greedy. His greed often got him into trouble. Each time, he promised to change.
I have learned my lesson.
He would say,
I won't be greedy again.
but he always forgot. And he stayed just as greedy. One day, the dog was very hungry. He decided to find something to eat. Just outside his house was a wooden bridge.
I will look for food on the other side.
He thought,
The food there must be better.
he walked across the wooden bridge and started sniffing around for food. Suddenly, he spotted a bone lying at a distance. He said to himself,
Ah, I am lucky. This looks like a delicious bone.
Without wasting any time, the hungry dog picked up the bone and was just about to eat it when he thought,
Somebody might see me with this bone, and then I will have to share it with them. So, I had better go home and eat it.
holding the bone in his mouth. He ran towards his house. While crossing the wooden bridge, the dog looked down into the river. There, he saw his own reflection. The foolish dog mistook it for another dog.
There is another dog in the water, with his bone in its mouth.
He thought. Greedy as he was, he thought,
How nice it would be to snatch that bone. Then I will have 2 bones.
So, the greedy dog looked at his reflection and growled. The reflection growled back, too. This made the dog angry. He looked down at his reflection and barked.
Wolf! Wolf!
As he opened his mouth. The bone in his mouth fell into the river, and the water splashed. Only then, the greedy dog realized that what he had seen was nothing but his own reflection, and there was not another dog. But it was too late. He had lost the piece of bone because of his greed. Now he had to go hungry again. Moral: greedy people often lose what they already have.